It is go time. We're going to do something a little bit different this evening. I got this from World Market, and it is a tea cup and saucer with an infuser built into it. So, I got this from Hilton Head, a company called Spice and Tea. And they were very nice, very knowledgeable. This one is a cranberry apple tart. They suggested this one. And this other one I have is a Earl black tea. I think it's called Lady Cream. But what I do is I get some of this. It smells like an apple pie. Take some of that, put that in there. There's hardly any tea leaves in it. It's like all apples and cranberry. I get 2 scoops of this. And this goes in this. And my hot water goes in here. And it just pours over. And we're going to let that sit for a minute. And what's going to happen is this hot water is going to start to open all of the apples and the cranberry. Looks like raisins and but it's cranberry, apples, and black tea leaves. It's going to open it up, and I can just take that out. And in the bottom I have tea. So what I'm going to do is going to put this on top of that and let it cook. Yeah, bye. I'm going to put that on there because it's hot. And while I'm letting that cook, we're going to talk. So, the 5 pillars of Nagami. 1 and 2 was maintain happy relationships with loved ones, even if you disagree with them. Learn new things while always staying true to yourself. And number 3, find a sense of peace in whatever you're doing. Number 4, mix and blend unlikely components to strike a harmonious balance. Number 5 is have a greater understanding of the philosophies of life. It says the Japanese philosophy of life, but this is what I want to sit down and talk to you about. This is our conversation. This is what we're thinking about, okay? Today's thought, as I sit here in my thinking chair. What are your life philosophies? You can have more than one. What rules and govern the way you think, your behavior? So, for me, one of mine, a while back, when I was in class I was getting my associate degree in early childhood education, and we had to come up with our teaching strategy and our life philosophies. And something I always followed, that I noticed in every classroom that I taught in every person that I interacted with, one of my life philosophies is every moment is a teachable moment. Okay? Every moment is a teachable moment. And it goes both ways. Every moment I can be teaching you something. But in that same instance, every moment is an opportunity for you to teach me something if I'm open to it, if I'm willing to learn. Especially as we get older, we tend to know everything, Oh, young buck, you can't tell me nothing, But every moment is a teaching moment. 4-year-olds, the way they interact with each other. And the way they process things teaches me all the time. 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds, 27-year-olds, my kids. 21-year-olds, 16-year-olds, my kids. Show me new things all the time. And if I'm open to it, I can learn new things and make this even better. Same was on your end. If every moment is a teachable moment, then you kind of open yourself up to opportunities to expand your experiences and your horizon, or your boundaries. Because being closed-minded closes borders, closes ways to get for God to just really minister to you. It's more like, I got this. I got this. I got this. I know it all. I know this all. I know it all. That's one of them. My second one is every person, really everything, but every person has a purposeful pathway. This is why I stress this so much. This is why I'm writing a book. This is why I want you to know that you are unique. That I want you to be present in your ikigai. I want you to know what your purpose is. There's a pathway there. And once you know that pathway, you have, or you know what your purpose is, or you discover how to communicate your purpose, you make the world a better place. So every moment is a teachable moment, and every person, everybody that you come in contact with has a purpose. And when you blend all these things together, you have an awesome experience every day, even with loved ones that you disagree with, or even when you're learning new things, you can stay true to yourself, and you can find peace in whatever you're doing, and you can mix and blend unlikely components to strike a harmonious balance. All these things come from life philosophies. Now, if you don't have a life philosophy, it's okay. Try to think about it. That's what we're doing here. This is what the purpose of this is to really think about what we're doing, how we're doing it. So, as we end this talk, and we're about to partake of some delicious tea, or whatever you have at home, sit back, relax, and just think, do I live by some philosophies? Do I always think in a certain way? Because those things, I can like really shoot them off, like, every moment is a teachable moment. I do that. It took a long time to develop, but I also live it. I also think about these things a lot. So when somebody asks me, hell, so do you have a life philosophy? Yeah, I got two of them, really. I got more than that, probably. But two right off the top of my head as we just sit here and talk. Every moment's a teachable moment, and there's a purposeful pathway that we can follow to discover who we are on the inside and express it on the outside to other people. So I'm excited to know what yours are and how you come up with it and what you do. And, let's continue this conversation tomorrow. All right? I'm ready for this. Kampai.